Yo, 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 it's your boy Kaiser, and we're back at a no title, no game, no shame again. No title, no shame, no game, or sometimes no title, no game, no shame. It doesn't matter how you put it, long as you know the concept of this show. And this is where I interview myself and I interview others, or I just take questions from others, and I do not judge anybody. This is a no judgment free zone type of show, and we're gonna continue to be that type of person and very positive. So once again, this is your boy Kaiser. And today we're gonna answer some questions from a friend of mine who doesn't want to be named, but I hopefully these answers all your questions. So the first question that I got today was it says, was transitioning a lifesaver? Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Was transitioning a lifesaver? Transitioning was a challenge. Lifesaver, I wouldn't say is a lifesaver. It's just something that I chose to do, and it's something that I enjoy doing because it's what I want to do, and nobody really can have any personal opinion on it. Um, the next question is, what do you consider advantages and disadvantages about being a single parent? The advantages of being a parent is you always have a broke best friend next to you all the time. You always have somebody that's going to love you unconditionally and always look up to you regardless of what they have in their pockets. The disadvantages about being a single parent is the fact that you don't have too many single days. You don't get the chance to have days to yourself in a long time, especially when they're younger. As the older they get, you get that time, but as they're younger, they don't. I have a 9-year old son, and I pretty much take my son pretty much everywhere I go. I really don't have that alone time and that downtime and that quality time unless it's in the middle of the night like it is now, and that's why I can only give y'all 10 minutes because after that I'm out of here. I'm going to take a bed. I gotta go bed. I gotta go sleep. I need my rest. So being a single parent, it has its days, good days and bad days. Everybody is different. As far as me, I love being a parent, and I love being a boy parent or whatever may float my boat. I just love children. Period. I really don't have no preference. I love all kids, but being a single parent can take its toll on you sometimes mentally. I believe mentally more than physically, to be honest, because your mental state sometimes is just not there. You just be like, I don't want to make you no breakfast. I don't feel like getting up, but you still gotta get up and do what you gotta do. Um, the next question is, since being diagnosed with all of your health issues, has it been more easier or more as a challenge on day to day life? Um, since being diagnosed with my mental issue, that's something that I've always had to deal with all my life. So it has its struggling days, especially with being a parent. But being diagnosed with my physical disability, it really took a toll on my mental state and my physical state. Um, with me being diagnosed with being legally blind in parts of my eyes, it really took a big toll on what job can I get hired at, who is going to hire me, who's going to look at me different, how many friends would I lose because I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of relationships. A lot of people don't want to date a person that's legally blind. They don't even want to, I don't know what the case is with people. People are weird. Some people look at me as if like, oh, it's nothing wrong with me. You can't be legally blind, and I be looking at them like, yo, I really can't see you, but I hear you talking. I just keep my head down as I walk, and I don't pay really nobody attention. Honestly, it it has really just been a challenge, because some things I just can't do. One thing I can say is that I had to put down my license. Um, I wasn't able to drive no more. And I love my car. I couldn't drive no more. I can't get any type of true. license. I mean, yeah, you can always get a learner's permit, because that's just a written test. It's just forward, but you still can't go out on the road and take that other step and challenge to actually get the full license. That wasn't happen. Um, it takes its challenging on if the doctor's going to allow you to ride a moped, bike, scooter, any type of thing, mobility wise. It takes its challenges of not being able to see uh, perfectly clear when you walk across the street. You have to look about 500 times. I know I have to look about 500 times before I cross the street. I just don't even cross it unless it's say red and I can walk. Um, so I had to really truly adjust to my life, if that makes sense to you. On the other hand, I still have a lot of challenges because a lot of people, like I say, a lot of people they consider people being blind as like full no vision, and that's just not the case. There are really people out here that have different type of condition with their eyes, and I wish people just stop judging people and really understand that there's different conditions. Like there are different conditions of mental health, there are different conditions of physical health, and like I say, it took a toll in friendships because a lot of friends don't want to be seen with me because I walk around. Well, I don't really particularly walk around with mines, but I always have mines in my bag. And a lot of relationships don't want to talk to me because I guess they feel ashamed. Also, when it come down to it, I believe the other challenge of it is just trying to live your own life without no judgment on the outside, and just being able to love yourself. So to answer your question, it has its easy days, and other days it has its bad days. And I forgot already. See, my memory sucks again. Once again, I had trauma to my head a couple times over the years, so I do lose track. Also, I'm not able to go outside at night like that, yeah, unless I'm in a lift ride or I'm with somebody that can able body see fully. I won't go outside in the dark or at night because my vision becomes really seriously impaired at night. And I just can't really see. You know how most people you be able to see enough. Yeah, I'm one of those people can't see nothing. That's why I do all my traveling and all my stuff during the day. I really don't do much at night, unless I'm with somebody or with somebody that can fully able to see, or I'm on a lift ride or something like that. The next question is, uh, do you think people should rush into relationships or be single for a while? I didn't read none of these questions before you asked me. um, do you think people should rush into relationships or be single for a while? I believe you should never rush into a relationship. I believe you should never rush into a friendship either. I believe you should learn yourself and be who you are, know you, and be on a appropriate level for your mate, because you can be mentally ready, but you ain't physically ready. Um, in a sense, if you want to date somebody, say if you date somebody that has already had their a place of their own, or because I wouldn't say car because I feel like a car is a material thing, but a place is an important thing. As adults, we want to have a roof over our head, and we want to have some type of money flowing, and I feel like if you don't have the essentials of your life together, you shouldn't be dating nobody. Dating nobody. Mm-mm. You can have a car you want and still live home and still don't have all your cells in your life together. So you have to have your essentials together, which is a house, decent income, some type of stable income coming in. I don't care what it is. Be SSI, SSDI, I don't care. It don't matter. Gotta be stable. I ain't say no TCA, no TDAP. That's not stable. That can go at any time, baby. Um, but what I'm saying is you have to have a stable income coming through the door, and you have to have that roof over your head. We are not going past the age of 20. I get about 22 years old not having a roof over our head. I mean, out of mommy daddy house, unless you pay bills at mommy daddy house. But yeah, for sure. I guess I get the cutoff time about 25. By the time you hit 25, you should be on your own. depending on the person. Um, so I mean, but I don't judge nobody. So some of these questions it seems like kind of judgy of me, but I'm just answering them honestly. Um, yeah, you gotta have your stuff together. And anybody that as I'm asking these questions, anybody that have any answers to the questions on their own, just feel free to always email me or comment below. I've always liked to hear people comment. I love reading people emails. I get a lot of emails, honestly, on the low. I will start reading a little bit more of those as time goes on. Um, yes, today the show is gonna run over a little bit because I'm actually answering questions and it's not me actually talking. Let's see what else it goes. It says, "What is your primary goal of the podcast?" Well, my primary goal of the podcast is to inspire others to come out and talk, to come out their show, to try to be a little bit open on their life, to actually just engage in a conversation with somebody just like them. Um, it's not easy for me to get on the screen and post myself. I can easily record and hit the save button, but I record and I actually post. And this is me actually coming on my show and telling my story and answering questions and interacting with people. This is close as I'm getting right now to interacting with people, especially because I really don't interact with too many people. I am a introvert by heart, nature, body, sound, all that. And I still am one, so this is the first step to coming out of that little shell. Are you trying to reach a certain audience or just trying to make your voice heard? Both. I'm trying to make my voice heard, and I'm trying to make my voice heard, and I'm also trying to just reach all types of people. I don't really think it's a certain audience. I think it's just any and everybody that just want to hear and that just want to feel love and just want to know that there's other people like them. Because I really feel like some people really forget or they just don't know that there's other people out there just like them. They have all types of things just like them. And eventually they have to come out that shell. They have to come out that nature that they've been stuck in for years. Um, the other question says, "What made you want to start a podcast?" This is kind of contradicting it, but to for me to start a podcast was for me to learn how to uh, just be more confident in myself and to love myself more and to embrace who I am, embrace my transition, embrace my life, embrace the challenges that I had to face in my life. And as I go through therapy, I will for surely, enable to love myself even more because I think it's time for me to really face some trauma hood, some trauma that I have stored in the back of my head that I need to get rid of. And if you, this is off topic, but if you ever had to endure something alone for so long that you felt like nobody was there and you ended up pushing it away, and now it seems like people are trying to beat it out you because it's an effect of you get this nonchalant attitude when certain things happen to you. Things happen to me now. They're like, it is what it is. I just feel like eventually you should face those fears. Somebody told me, a wise woman said, face your fears and then move on forward. And honestly, I laughed at her in her face because she's not the only one that said it to me. But for some reason, I guess I'm tired of hearing the same thing over and over again from somebody. And I think it's time for me to open up. But I'm gonna open up myself in therapy and not on the screen. Eventually, I will open up on the screen as more times go. I don't mind sharing what I've already opened up about though, as far as like my certain traumas and stuff like that. I don't mind. Just ask away. Um, what life experiences made you into the person you are? Um, you asked the question that I literally just said that I wasn't going to talk about right now, but I will give you a brief thing about this one, and that was the last question also. But the question was, What life experiences made me who I am? A summary in a nutshell: when you encounter trauma as a child, because I encountered trauma at the age of, I believe I was like 5 or 6. I encountered sexual assault at the age of 5 and 6, and I encountered sexual assault over the course of times. Um, Also living with a parent that was addicted to a drug. Parents, one parent was absent, and the other parent was there. That also stems from trauma. Kind of being the black sheep of the family, the different one, the all ball, the one that stands out, the one that doesn't care. Younger child here. That also becomes traumatic to you because it's like you feel like nobody really cared, nobody really paying you no attention. Um, Nobody really want to hear you. Like it's like your voice is never heard. Um, so the things that I went through in my life made me become stronger. And I've always said that to people that I'm a pretty strong individual. I've heard a lot of people ask me after they have heard my story, they be like, I don't even know how you live with yourself. And I'd be like, well, at the end of the day, eventually I couldn't live with myself. And I've had times where as though I just wanted to just take myself on out of this earth and just walk away. And the only person that allowed me to keep being the person that I am was my child. My child is the only reason why I stand here today, to love myself more and to guide myself to the better. No matter how much he get on my nerves, how much he always be in my business, I still love my kid. And I can't really fully see myself personally taking myself away um, for the reason of him being in my life. If I was to go, or to go away, I would love to go away by natural causes, health, or whatever the case may be, but not from me taking my life. Um, I will always seek medical attention and medical help if I feel like I want to take myself away out of this world. But there was a time when, repeat, I repeat, there was a time, not saying now, because I know how y'all get on this scramble. There was a time in my past life where I tried to commit acts way before the time that I had my child, that I tried to commit acts of taking myself out of here. But currently, no. In the past, yeah. Um, so with all that being said, my past life experiences and challenges that I still face today make me who I am and make me become a better person each and every day. And the more that we understand ourselves and love ourselves and guide ourselves, the better we will become in this world. Stop bottling up our feelings and emotions and we'll be better. I wish people really stop doing that. I think that's why we got so much hate in this world, is because we bottle ourselves up. Now I'm coming down to my 20 minutes because I told you I really don't like making this show too long. But I had to answer lots of questions, so it kind of stemmed a little long today. But I want you to take this piece of information from me: to love yourself, to be yourself, and to hug yourself always. Look in the mirror, know that you're great, and know that you're better than anyone else can be. I'm always a shoulder to lean on, and an ear to listen, and a mouth to voice your own words or opinion. Please feel free to drop a like and a comment below, and always feel free to email me if you don't want to be seen in the bottom anonymously. Ask me any and everything that you like to ask me. I don't really care. But I want y'all to have a great and blessed day. Enjoy yourself. My time is near.